We appreciate what Brian Winter brings us here on a regular basis. We ask him to come on. Bam, he's here, and he's breaking down some Oregon Ducks football for us. We love it. Head on over to Sports Chat 503. Check out his work. We go to the wide receivers, and I'm seeing the same thing. Just names that I'm familiar with for the last couple of years. Johnny Johnson. You've got Devin Williams there. You got Red there as well. Those guys coming back.
Oh yeah. And then Micah Pittman. Yeah, Micah Pittman, I think, is really explosive player, has had injuries, and this year had to deal with COVID. This was a terrible year because he got one of those contact tracing kind of a situation where he wasn't even sick, but he couldn't play and whatnot. And there were a couple of guys that got hit with that a little bit this year. You know, Oregon played every one of their games in this last year, but they went with a very, very light lineup in a bunch of those games. So I tend to think that this next year, going into it with the full lineup, full capabilities, you're going to see some great things. The wide receivers are stacked. In my opinion, this is the best wide receiver group Oregon's probably ever had, in a collection of all these guys together in the same room, because from senior to freshman, they're going to really wow people. Even the freshmen are coming in, Troy Franklin, huge names coming in as freshmen that I guarantee you will going to get some playing time, because, again, just like the running back room, you can recycle a bunch of guys through and get a lot of playing time for the wide receivers. But Jalen Red, I think, is one of the more underappreciated wide receivers Oregon has. He is there's been some issues when he was young with drops. Him and Johnny Johnson, both their freshman year, dealt with that. But he is a first down getter. And when you really need to get a play, he's an amazing player to be able to get yards after the catch as well. Micah Pittman, to me, is the most explosive of them all. He, to me, has the best speed, strength, and agility combination of all the wide receivers. I think wide receiver room right now, there's some guys who are smaller, who are faster. There's some guys who are taller, maybe a little bit slower, but bigger targets. And then there's Micah Pittman, who just fits every single one of those boxes and who's very hungry as well. He's going to be a guy to really watch.